And a pleasant good evening to you and yours, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. Welcome to the Cocoa Tiger Booster Club, the Satellite Scorpion Booster Club pregame show. I'm Alan Zlotorzynski, joined alongside, I am proud to say, once again, by my broadcast partner. It's been a long time since I've been able to say that. I've been able to say it a couple of times right inside this stadium. But a lot's changed since he's been here. Please help me welcome back to the booth, Anthony Nachreiner. Knock, how does it feel to be back?
I'm excited, man. It's great to be doing high school football again. It's been since 2020, since the last time I called a high school football game, and that was in Montana. And it's been 8 years since I've called a game here in Brevard County, and that was the last time I called a game with you. So I'm excited. And, listen, we got Cocoa and Satellite tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun to see these two squads match up. I'm really curious to see what Coach Helton and his Scorp squad has, and we'll see how Coach Schneider and his group respond as they are defending state champs, man.
Yeah, no doubt. As we were down on the field talking to both coaches before the game, and, of course, Coach Schneider, give me a little. Coach Helton, give me a lot. So let me go ahead and play those two quick interviews here, and then we'll be right back with the rest of the pregame show. Alan Zlotorzynski for the Cocoa Tigers Booster Club pregame show here with head coach Ryan Schneider. Coach, miserable conditions tonight, but it wouldn't be high school football without it. I don't know what you were showing tonight, but do you change the approach to a game like this with weather like this?
No excuses. The weather means nothing to us. We're ready to roll them out. What?
Ready to go.
Yes,
Coach,
sir.
What do we need to look for tonight from your unit to know that they're playing Cocoa Tiger football?
Kids play fast and fun and have a great time.
Coach, good luck tonight, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Alan Zlotorzynski for the Satellite Booster Club pregame show here with head coach Brian Helton. Coach, second year at the helm, kickoff classic, sloppy conditions. Do you change the way you approach this?
No, sir. I mean, we're a run first, pass second. So right now we're run first, pass second, but we could be a pass and then run. It's just what are our conditions, and we're gonna cater to the conditions that we get.
What'd you tell the guys coming into this one tonight?
They're a great team. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Six state championships. They're big, they're fast, they're strong. But hey, look, this is what we need to do to find out where we are, find out what our strengths are, find out what our weaknesses are, and let's get after it, and let's go to work.
Coach, final question for you. I love the fact that you're playing them. I got a chance to talk to your guys last week. I like the moxie of this program. What do you like best coming into the Kickoff Classic about where this team is?
Just the whole camaraderie and the brotherhood and the commitment that they've taken, and they're leading this team. We talked about it, and I challenged them. I said, "Who's the leader of this team?" And they all pointed at me. I said, "Yes, I'm the leader." I said, "But a team that leads themselves will lead themselves to the championship. Stop always looking at me. Start being a leader." And that's it. That's exactly what this team did. Sophomores, juniors, seniors, they've all stepped up.
That is the mic drop moment here on the Satellite Booster Club pregame show with head coach Brian Helton. Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, a great rendition of the national anthem here from Richard Dick Blake Stadium tonight with the Cocoa Tigers and the Satellite Scorpions get set to kick it off here tonight. And, Knock, there are a lot of question marks. Well, I shouldn't say a lot of question marks, but question marks in important places about the defending 2S state champs. The first starts at quarterback with the sophomore transfer from Melbourne, Brady Hart.
Yeah, Brady Hart's going to be interesting to watch tonight. I think this needs to be a big game because you know what? next week, for the next 3 weeks, he's going to have some really tough defenses that he's going to have to face. So this is a game that he really needs to build some confidence, be able to recognize some of the things that I'm sure Coach Schneider and Coach Franco have discussed with him in terms of what they want to see, where he puts the ball in zone coverage, where he puts the ball in man coverage. So Brady Hart going to face a lot of questions tonight. I know it's only a kickoff classic, but again, what kind of confidence does this sophomore quarterback have coming into tonight as Cocoa has a daunting beginning of their schedule?
Yeah, no doubt. They've got Jones, Venice, and St. Thomas, and then you can go through the first six. The combined winning percentage is almost 660 of their opponents this year. 10 or 8 playoff teams and 9 playoff teams in 10 games. Knock on the defensive side of the football for the Tigers. They replaced 4 Division I commits in Coach Matt Diesel, defensive coach Matt Diesel, coordinator. He's got a solid core of talented student athletes in place back there. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens back there tonight. For the Satellite Scorpions, again, quarterback is the issue. Dylan Vigliotti hurt, and now they too are going to put a quarterback in who's got all the talent in the world. The issue for this young man, Knock, it's been tough for him to stay healthy.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Ethan Raphael has for this offense. Again, getting this opportunity. And I'll tell you what, he's going to be under a lot of pressure tonight. Big question for Satellite is how their offensive line handles the pressure, because Coco's got 32 sacks coming back from a season where they recorded 42. You got to love what you see from Javion Hilson on the outside. You got Davion Hawkins Ingram on the outside as well. Lauren Ward, I believe he had 9.5 sacks last season for Coco. So this Coco vaunted front is going to get after Ethan Raphael tonight, so he's got to make quick decisions, and he's got to put the ball in the right place because, as you mentioned, they got a talented secondary, and they will make you pay tonight.
The guy I'm looking forward to watching, I call him my guy. If I offends anybody, I don't know what to tell you. My guy is Samadre Hawkins. I absolutely love watching Samadre Hawkins play in the middle of this defense. This guy is a tackling machine. He gets through. I don't care who the offensive line. I watched him tear St. Thomas up last year until they finally Roger Harriet finally put a double team on him and stopped him as the Cocoa captains come to the center of the field along with the Satellite captains here for the coin toss. But offensively for me tonight, Cocoa loses a ton in the receiving core, Knock, but they also return a ton in the receiving core as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, they're going to be really exciting to watch because, again, you start with Javian Boggs, the junior, for Cocoa. I mean, my question is in this 3-3-5 stack that Coach Helton has, how does he try and handle these 2 wide receivers? Does he try and get after Hart so that way he can't get the ball to these talented wide receivers? I do like the secondary for Satellite. They do got some talented guys in the back there. Mitchell Barton, Caden Johnson as well. He had 2 interceptions last season. Atticus Henderson, Colin Roddy. I think those are going to be guys to keep an eye on here tonight. They are going to have to be on their points and on their fundamentals to try and stay in front of these Cocoa wide receivers.
Cocoa wide receivers lose. The receiving core loses from last season, 2,451 yards and 28 touchdowns, but they bring back 1,457 and 20 scores. Again, for me, it'll be that secondary for Cocoa and the quarterback, and I see people comment on there talking about, talking to Coach Brian Helton before the game, this is a measuring stick contest for the Satellite Scorpion program. I don't think the Scorpions, of course they want to come in here and win a football game, Knock, but I think they're pretty confident knowing what their goal was to do to come in here tonight as the Cocoa Tigers take the field, and that is to see where they are as a program. I commend the Satellite Scorpions for taking this football game. I don't know how many teams in Brevard County would, other than saying O'Galley or Rockledge. Now, I know they play Titusville in district play. I think Coach Holmes would take this game. But outside of their district, other than O'Galley, who did it this year, I don't know a lot of teams who would take this game.
I know. I mean, and Alan, here's the thing. You go back to when you and I were first calling games. Look at Vieira. You look at 2015 when they went on their state title or state runner-up run.
Right.
They were taking on teams that were tough for them to measure themselves as a program. Satellite last year, 2 wins towards the end of the year, make the playoffs, and they battle with a very talented Rockledge team. 13-12 they fall. So I think this is a great measuring stick, and I think for me, the biggest thing is how is this team responding if in case this thing gets out of hand? How are these guys measuring themselves on every single play? Because, like I said, Satellite's got some really interesting pieces here. Coach Helton, they're going to challenge in that district. But like I said, I want to see what they do here tonight and how they can try and compete because, as you said, this is a measuring stick for this program. If they come out here and they do some really nice things, I think this is a team that we could look at as a more than a 5-5 team in the regular season.
No doubt. We want to thank, of course, Time Out Sports Bar and Restaurant located in Cocoa. For those of you watching there, welcome to the broadcast here tonight. We want to thank BlackRock Engineering and Technology for the best in cybersecurity. BlackRock Engineering Technology's team of cyber software network engineers are simply the best. Check them out online at www.blackengtech.com or give them a call at 321-428-3688. We've got a lot of sponsors to get to tonight. I apologize if that annoys you, but it is because of these great sponsors we are able to bring you the Satellite Scorpions and the Cocoa Tigers in the Kickoff Classic. I'll tell you what, although you can't see it, right above us, that brand new championship banner, Athletic Director Mark Carstens is so proud of. They got it. They hung it. It's over top the press box. We'll be sure to get a picture of it sometime in the near future because guess what, Knock? We have, I believe it's at least 8 of the 10 Cocoa Tiger games for you this year. We've got Cocoa. We've got Satellite. We've got Heritage. And we also have Vieira as the Satellite Scorpions take the field here tonight, getting set to play the Cocoa Tigers. Alan Zlotorzynski and Anthony Nachreiner. Let me just tell you how this is going to work. The guy to my left is going to handle the play-by-play. He's Anthony Nachreiner. It's the way we always did it, and it's the way we'll always do it. So I'm going to turn it over here to my man, Anthony Nachreiner. And, Knock, I know it's got to feel good to be back.
I'm excited to do play-by-play once again. Got to shake off the cobwebs here a little bit. It's been 2 years since my last play-by-play broadcast, so I'm excited just to get this opportunity again. Everybody knows how much I love play-by-play, and I know how much I enjoyed working with you. We had so many great games.
Yeah,
I think
did.
about the Mainland and Heritage game. That's always a classic. I know we had a couple of good Vieira games that year, too.
Yeah, we did.
Was it Vieira and Lakeland, I think?
Yeah, Vieira Lakeland. We did. I don't know if you were there, but we went all the way up for the regional championship game. We had some good. We did a couple good Cocoa games. They played a team from Virginia that year that came down, and that was a pretty good game as well. So as we get set for the kickoff, and Knock, I'm ready. I'm ready to go, man. I'm fired up.
I'm right there with you as we get ready here. That's going to be Gunnar Trout. He's going to be handling the kickoff duties. Again, a 4-star punter and kicker. I know you talked to him a little earlier this summer.
Yeah, I'll tell you the thing about Coach Ryan Schneider. The man learns. I'll say that. The man learns. He knows. A couple of years ago, he says we'd be 2 more state championships richer. And since the one they didn't win, he's made sure he's had kickers. Of course, Mao Saito last year. With a big year, we're set to go.
As Gunnar Trout is on his approach, we will put boot to leather, and the 2023 high school football season is underway. Back deep for Satellite as it'll be a touchback for them. Looks like that'll be Lamb on the return for Satellite. So 1st and 10, we'll see Ethan Raphael. We'll see Logan Waite, Amir Tucker, the running backs. Also got to love the guys up front, Tucker Fry, Jackson Hurte, Daryl Wiley, Zach Rodauer, and Andrew D'Agostino up front. And they got a tall task here as we see 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line, deep inside Satellite territory. Lamb, the wide receiver, as Jaden Lamb, as well as Eric Wiesa. This receiver's to the near side. Motion man is Lamb as he comes across formation. Slow snap. Ethan Raphael's going to keep it this time. Eludes one defender, and he'll be brought down as a helmet comes off. He'll be brought down at the 25-yard line. And that's the thing with this Cocoa team, Alan. They are physical.
Welcome to Richard Dick Blake Stadium. That's about the best way to put that. That's called head over heels. Welcome to Cocoa.
2nd down and about 5 to go. Ball needs to get to the 30 for a 1st down. Pistol formation. New quarterback in here as the handoff goes to Logan Wade. He'll gain maybe a yard on the carry. Quarterback there was for Satellite Brody Grennan.
He's back out.
So Ethan Raphael must have checked out because of the helmet.
The helmet, you got to leave.
All right, so receivers Tristan White and Jaden Lamb to the near side. Again, third down and about 4. Ball needs to get to the 30. Low snap again. Raphael looks at throw. Sidewinder to Lamb. Lamb turns it upfield. He'll get enough for the first down as he's pushed out of bounds, Alan.
Yeah, that's a great play. A little sideline. Maybe a screen over there. He had blockers in front, but he definitely picks up enough for the first down. And Satellite says, I don't care where we are. Let's go pick up 12 yards on the opening drive.
Absolutely. Nice job by Ethan Raphael, especially with all that pressure. Looked like Javian Hilson putting pressure on Raphael. Under center now for Satellite. First down and 10 from the 32-yard line. Raphael hands off to Logan Waite, and Waite able to escape some defenders, but he gets leveled at the 31-yard line. He's
a loss.
That's a loss of about 1. But, man, Logan Waite able to scoop by.
The thing I like about what offensive coordinator Nick Donahue is doing is he's testing the conditioning of the Cocoa Tigers 2 weeks after camp opens. They're fast and furious back to the line of scrimmage, Knock.
Second down and 11, ball on the 32-yard line. Logan Waite gets the handoff again, right up the gut, and he will take it just short of the 35. Looks like about the 34-yard line. We'll see third down and about 7. And, Alan, that is a situation you don't want to be in against this Cocoa defense.
No, you don't. But now I think we may have an opportunity here, Anthony, to see that young secondary. Remember, replacing 4 Division I commits, starting with the Ohio State commit, Cedric Hawkins.
C.J. Hester, the corner here on the near side, guarding, it looks like Tristan White. We'll see Brady Ferris go across the formation. Handoff to Ethan Raphael keeps it this time. We brought down at about the 37-yard line, so he'll be well short of the first down. It'll be fourth down and about 5, maybe a long 5 there, as we'll see the punt unit.
I was going to say
Brian Helton.
We better see the punt unit. I want to say hello to my family out there watching. Markel Kimbrough, Vanessa Hawkins, Winford Strickland, Chop Jordan. What's up, Chop? Cedric Hawkins. Yeah, said don't miss this, man. I know you do, but as the comment says, you're getting ready to play in front of 100,000 people, my friend.
So fourth down, about 6. Good snap for the punter. Good kick, end over end. Looks like that'll be Nathan Chasen who will return it. He'll get across the 30, across the 40, and to about the 47-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for sophomore quarterback Brady Hart.
I liked what Satellite did on that opening drive. Look, they picked up a first down. I think everybody knocked the cobwebs off there. But, look, you got to make that first hit. And these guys are sick and tired of hitting each other because that's what they've been doing for a week and a half. And now they get to hit somebody else. And the anxiousness with which Satellite may have approached this game, at least offensively, has got to be gone. Now we'll see what they do defensively against the sophomore as Adam Franco empties the backfield immediately.
Absolutely 5 wide receivers across the formation. Hart quickly throws. That one's too far out in front. That one intended for Nicholas Teeter, junior wide receiver for Cocoa, as we've got our first quarter, no score. Time remaining in the first quarter, 9:05.
Yep. Well, he'll take that one back, and I think, if you're on the side, you just got to tell him to settle down. And I like the play call, though, Knock, to try to get him going.
Second down and 10, handoff right up the gut, and that is going to be to Latristan Lane.
That's the other thing, Knock, I want to see from the Cocoa Tigers this year. I was not impressed with the way they ran the football last year, and I think if they're going to help this sophomore quarterback along this season, Knock, they're going to have to establish a rushing attack a lot earlier this season than they did last year. Anthony Bridgewater came on at the end, really huge in the playoffs for him, but they're going to need a running attack early.
Bunch formation, handoff goes to Teeter on the jet sweep. He'll get around the corner. He'll get the first down and more, and he's on the far sideline across the 30. Knocked out of bounds, it looks like, at the 25-yard line. Good tackle there by, it looked like, Atticus Henderson.
Yeah, I had a chance to speak to Atticus. That young man, all he wants to do is hit, and hit some more. And that time, although he got the hit, it was much after Nicky Teeter had picked up that first down.
Gain of about 20 as we'll see first down and 10 from about the 28-yard line. Ball's on the ground, and Satellite's going to recover. It's raining, so that ball is slippery.
Got to protect. Two hands on the ball there, and I think when Brady comes to the sidelines, listen to me when I tell everybody this, okay? Davin Widener against Merritt Island in a kickoff classic walked off of that field after his first possession and was wondering what he was doing. Why did he transfer to Cocoa? His opening possession, he'll tell you himself, was terrible. Last year, against early in the season, I mean, he'll come off the sidelines. He's going to feel flustered and frustrated, but he'll get it together.
First down and 10, ball in the 30, 8:19 to go here in the first quarter, no score. Ethan Raphael in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. Low snap once again. Raphael trying to avoid pressure. And I'll tell you what, Coco, I know you love, Alan, I know you love Samandre Hawkins, but Javian Hilson really gets me looking at him because he is such a great pass rusher, and I really like to see what comes out of him as he got around the edge.
Yeah, I'd like to see Satellite. You got number 76 out there, for Satellite. You're going to have to get him some help outside, maybe a chip or something.
Raphael throws this one out, and that one's intended for Logan Waite, incomplete. Bring up third down and about 13 to go for the Satellite Scorpions.
And I'm curious to see, if I'm Satellite, and I think you're going to eventually see this at some point in time tonight, I let it all hang out. I'm not showing anything for next week because I'm sure there's, they're facing off next week against Heritage, I believe. I let it hang out. I really try to get some things done here tonight. 76 over there is Andrew D'Agostino.
Third down and 14. Ball needs to get to the 40 for a first down. Raphael hands off to Jaden Lamb. Lamb turns it upfield. He'll continue to push the pile as he gets a second effort there. He brought down at about the 27-yard line. Gain of a couple. Good fight by Lamb, but well short of the first down. We'll see Satellite punt once again.
Yeah, I don't care whether you're Satellite or whether you're St. Thomas. Running east and west against the Cocoa Tigers is never a good idea.
No, we'll see another punt from the Satellite Scorpions. Punter Seth Hufty.
Seth, a transfer from Vieira, one of the better kickers in Brevard County. Love Seth, love his family, great people. Plays linebacker, too.
Good snap, and Coco almost gets it blocked. They might have just rushed the punt, but not Hufty's favorite punt, obviously, tonight, as he'll get it to about the 47-yard line, and Coco will be in plus territory.
I jinxed him. That's my fault, Seth. My apologies there. I want to thank Black Rock Engineering and Technology for their sponsorship right here in the first quarter. We also want to thank Relentless, and I'll go down the list of sponsors between quarters, as we've got a lot of them this year.
First down and 10 for Brady Hart and the Cocoa Tigers offense, as we see DJ Bryant, the junior, the receiver to the near side, trips to the far side. Looks like Malachi Coney in the backfield to the left of Brady Hart. Again, that 3-3-5 stack can do so many things with that, as Coach Helton loves to bring some pressure, as he does this time. Hart throwing it over the middle of the field. Nice catch there for Coco, as that is C.J. Bragg, the senior, for a first down.
There you go, young man. That's how you throw the football right there. I love the fact that on the last drive, he throws a ball on the ground, coughs one up on a fumble. They go right back to him on first down. Absolutely love them showing some confidence in him. And he throws a strike across the middle.
22-yard pickup for Coco. First down and 10 from the 25. Handoff to Coney. He'll go right up the gut, brought down quickly by a Scorp defender.
Malachi Coney, the ball carrier.
That defender being Seth Hufty. We just talked about him punting.
Yeah,
nice wrap up there.
I was going to say, he loves to kick, but he loves to hit too. He's a linebacker, good linebacker at that.
Second down and 7, ball on the 23-yard line. Shotgun snap, quick pass, and that one's almost intercepted. That one behind the Coco receiver. That looked like that might have been Javen Boggs.
And this is going to be an official's timeout for a water break. And Blake Bowden, I want to talk about the sophomore quarterback for a minute, because you go back in the last 3 years. There's precedence here with a young quarterback in DJ Arroyo. He was a sophomore when Coach Schneider and Coach Franco got him their first year here. They went all the way to the state championship game. Fell, of course, to Jacksonville Reigns. But listen, Then they get the seniors in Boda last year and Widener. All of them struggled in their Kickoff Classic games.
Teams come back out here. Again, Cocoa right now facing about 3rd down and 7. Ball needs to get to about the 17, I'll call it, maybe the 16-yard line here in Satellite territory.
Ryan's dad says Seth is not punting tonight.
All right, we'll have to check the number on that one.
The number on that one then.
6:02 remaining here in the first quarter. Right now, no score, but Cocoa threatening here, but they must convert on this 3rd down. Coney now lining up to the right of Hart. Doubles formation here.
And I'm curious if they don't convert, if Coach Schneider's going to keep his word, and I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Shotgun high pass. That one intended for DJ Bryant.
Or was it? I think the issue there was you had 2 receivers running the wrong route that ran into each other on the sidelines there, and Hart threw the ball in the middle of all of that confusion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Ryan Schneider told me at one point in time throughout the camp process that he was going to take some chances this year in kicking long field goals with the foot of Gunnar Trout. But not this time.
4th down and 7. Again, the ball needs to get to the 17-yard line for a Cocoa first down. Satellite Scorpion defense, where they were vaunted last year, can they hold here? Hart in the shotgun, trips to the right. Hart looking to his left. Quick pass over the middle, and a breakup there. Might be an interception. We'll see what the officials say. And it is. It is.
Yeah.
It is Atticus Henderson with the interception off the deflection.
Right now, Coach Helton's 3-3 stack has completely got Hart confused. He doesn't know where the pressure's coming from. He's forcing the ball, and he's forcing it into coverage. It's all part of the learning process.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, Coach Helton's got to be happy with his defense. What a performance so far, especially their backs against the wall on a short field.
Listen, they're not going to – look, offensively we'll see what happens. But defensively, yeah, I mean, they're going to fight. I mean, ask Rockledge.
Oh, yeah. 5:49 to go here in the first quarter. Satellite with the ball, 1st down and 10 on their own 20-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Man in motion, low snap as Raphael will have to keep it himself, and he'll lose a couple yards. He'll be knocked back to the 16-yard line.
I tell you, that's the 3rd low snap tonight. I get it. The field is wet. The ball is wet, but you change towels. You got to get that fixed because you can't give the Tigers defensive front any additional time to get in there.
No, absolutely not. As we'll see Raphael in the shotgun again. Logan Waite to his right. We'll see Tucker, receiver to the near side, along with Tristan White. White gets the handoff this time, and he is just absolutely demolished. Didn't quite catch the number on that. Who made the tackle?
I'm not sure that was a number. That was a train.
Tackle by number 4, Davian Hawkins.
I thought that was Parham.
Yeah, I thought it was
Parham.
Parham too.
That looked like Parham.
Yeah. I'm telling you. I know the ball carrier doesn't care who it was. He's just starting to feel himself again because that was one heck of a hit.
That was a good form tackle right there. 3rd down and long again for the Scorpions offense. Pass rushers coming for Cocoa. Low snap. Raphael going to keep it this time, and he'll be wrapped up quickly. A loss of a couple more yards. So, unfortunately for Satellite, offensively, they just haven't been able to get going, but that was going to be a tough thing tonight to do.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they will against this Tiger defense, but I'll tell you what, that Satellite defense is saying, you know what, anything you can do, we can do too here, and that's the way it's been to start this game.
Like I said, the fact that they've gotten, you look at Cocoa so far, 2 possessions, 2 turnovers, a fumble, an interception. So right now, both offenses a little stuck as this weather's kind of stuck on us as well.
Got to get this snap right, and they do.
Another good punt. This one will be a one-hopper.
Oh, good return there.
Good return as Cocoa gets it across the 40, across the 35, and it looks like down to about the 33.
Who was punting there? I was trying to get the number on the punter. Looked like 89, was it?
I was going to say either 59 or 89.
It's either Jackson Longmire, and the good news is there's no 59. So we're going to say Jackson Longmire with the foot. Whether he wants to punt or not, he just did.
Yep. 3:48 to go here in the first quarter. No score between Cocoa and Satellite. We'll see Brady Hart come out once again. Running back lining up next to him is Latrison Lane, the sophomore. Lane gets the pitch out, and he'll continue turning it upfield. Makes another man miss to the right and down about the 11-yard line. Tackle made there. That looked like by Colin Roddy.
What a run. You know what I like? That's a good, good technical run. He kept his shoulders square, his knees high. When he cut back, he was able to shift his weight fluidly and pick up yards. That's a good run.
22 yards for Lane. Brady Hart in the shotgun, trips to the left. Hart hands off to Lane once again. Lane with a big hole, lowers the shoulder.
And a helmet.
And a helmet came off.
My goodness, they're doing some popping out there.
No doubt there. Mitchell Barton. He delivered the hit, but he took some of it too.
He took some of it too, right? He may need an extra chin strap.
But so far, nice running by Lane as that ball now moves to inside the 5, down to about the 4-yard line. Gain of about 8 yards on the carry. Lane so far with about 30 yards on this drive alone as we enter the third play of this drive.
And this is what I like to see from this Cocoa Tiger offense, running the football early here in the season.
Do we have a penalty or do we have a timeout?
I'm not sure what we got.
Looks like a penalty because they're backing them up.
Yeah. What did they call? Let's keep our eye on the white hat there. Or he just not going to – it's the preseason kickoff classic for them too. Is he going to give us a signal here?
He might have gave us a signal when we were talking. I'm not entirely sure.
It's personal foul. It's a personal foul against the Tigers. So I'm going to back them up 50. I don't know what the personal foul was. May have had something to do with the hit that caused the helmet to fly off. I don't know. And Coach Schneider is asking what for. And he's as confused as we are. We'll have to get hit to the head. 15-yard hit to the head is what he called. He just pointed to the head. So, all right, I can't question that.
3:18 to go here in the first quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the near side. DJ Bryant and Nicholas Teeter, 2 receivers to the near side. Lane to the left of Hart. First down from the 18. Hart quickly throws on the wide receiver screen. Nice gain there. Didn't quite catch the number.
That's either Bragg or Teeter.
Got to go with, I think that's got to be Bragg.
Yeah, I think so too.
Teeter's on the near side.
Yeah.
So, Bragg on the catch there. Nice gain. Makes up for that penalty yardage as it takes it down to the 4-yard line. Second down and goal.
I love the fact Nicky Teeter last year, or C.J. Bragg, one of the two, what a beautiful catch in the state championship game. Big touchdown.
Tristan Lane gets the handoff, and he'll walk into the end zone. Nice job there. As looks like a couple of Cocoa offensive linemen driving back to the end zone.
Touchdown, Cocoa Tigers, knock.
4-yard touchdown run by Lane. Coming at the 2:34 mark here in the first quarter. So for all the trouble that Cocoa had on that first couple of drives, they find a way to answer.
Who says you don't need a good running back?
I'll tell you what. I mean, the funny part is you're talking about their run game, but looking at the stats that you compiled, I mean, those guys were still averaging over 100 yards last year.
No, they were. They were. It just came. It's weird how that rushing attack was last year.
Snap good, hold good. Gunnar Trout with the first extra point. 7-0. The Cocoa Tigers lead the Satellite Scorpions.
And we'll be right back to Richard Dick Blake Stadium here in just a moment. Hello, Space Coast. Alan Zlotorzynski for the Brevard Sports Network. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your support of BSN and allowing us to cover your student athletes and come into your home each and every night. Give us a follow on Facebook at Brevard Sports Network, and here's to many more years of top-notch sports coverage right here in Brevard County. Thanks again.
I'm Marcus May, and you're watching Brevard Sports Network.
My man. We are now. Welcome back here to Richard Dick Blake Stadium as we get ready for the kickoff following the Tiger touchdown. Here is my man, Anthony Nachreiner.
Trout on the approach. Good kick from the 4-star kicker. Good return this time by Lamb. And he'll get some good yards, get some blockers. He'll get to the 19. That's where Satellite and Ethan Raphael get started.
Now, now look, if you're Nick Donahue, you say, Raphael, we got to get something going here now.
It's going to be tough because the low snaps have kind of taken off the timing of whatever they really want to do. So they really, and I'm sure Coach Helton and Coach Donahue have been working on that on the sideline. But, I mean, again, if you got a low snap that takes off the timing, that slows you down, and you really can't slow down at all against this already very vaunted and fast Cocoa defense.
Curse Payne said that was Javen Boggs on the screen over there. Okay. Thank you for the update. Those numbers, man. Yeah, good luck reading them things on the other side of the field.
First down and 10, and it looks like Tucker there on the carry. No, that was not Tucker. That was Brody Whitson on the carry, and he'll lose a couple yards. I'll tell you what, Alan, I think that Cocoa defense is starting to settle in.
Yeah, they're I asked some Andre Hawkins and Lauren Ward the other day. That 08, 09, that 10 defense, they had a nickname called the Dark Side Defense. And, I think this defense has got the capability to put together a special season like those defenses did back then. And Hawkins and Ward are cut out of the mold of those defenses.
Tucker and White, the receivers to the near side. Ethan Raphael in the shotgun. Logan White in the pistol. Ethan Raphael fakes play action, and he's got a lot of pressure on him, and we'll see Javian Hilson once again on the sack.
Yeah, Hilson is no joke. I mean, he's fast, he's quick, he penetrates, he reads, he does it all. And, he's awesome to talk to and a great football player. And he is going to have one heck of a year.
I was going to say, pretty sure that was Javion. Yep, that was Hilson there on the near side.
And
see Tucker check out here.
And Satellite, boy, they got a forever for first, don't they?
Third down and a mile with 1:02 to go here in the first quarter. Raphael under center, high formation, play action. Raphael rolling, looking throw, and that one's going to be incomplete. That one going out of bounds. I think Raphael kind of just knew, all right, I'm going to throw this thing out of bounds and just punt it away.
That was smart. That was smart just to get rid of it. He got outside the tackle box. Of course, intentional grounding in high school football anymore. They've done away with the whole. It used to be anywhere on the football. That's not the case anymore. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure they would change that to the college rule.
Yeah.
So 49 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Cocoa 7, Satellite 0. Satellite back deep to punt once again. Looks like Bragg out to return this one. And it'll be a short punt, and ball will go out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And right now, that's a troubling thing for Satellite too. That right now I know offensively they're a little bit stuck, but at the same time they are not winning the field position battle.
No, they're not even close to winning it. They got. Look, I think they just need to string together a couple of plays to get some positive yards, much like they did when they started the game and pick up 13 yards and a first down. But that Tiger I mean, listen, it's not Satellite's offense as much, in my opinion anyway, that it is what that Tiger defense brings to the table. I want to say hello to Coach Edwin Fuzzy Jones. Coach, good to have you on the broadcast here tonight.
Brady Hart in the shotgun. Coney to his right. Two receivers to the near side. Nice fade pass there as that was intended for Bragg. And Bragg couldn't come up with it, a little too far out in front.
Complete, intended for number 7, C.J. Bragg.
Not quite a fade, but a deep route there, streaking down the middle of the field.
So Knock, for those that don't know, Knock is a what? And what year did you graduate, Melbourne?
Oh, that'd be 2008.
Yeah, I was looking at the roster today. We're going to release the Brevard Sports Network lineup for high school football tomorrow, and I got 5 of you who graduated from Mel High. Goodness gracious.
Hart, second down and 10. Throws, that one's complete. Once again, that is...
I think that's Boggs.
I think that's Boggs. Yep, that's Boggs. Boggs gets the catch and the touchdown. Nice job by Brady Hart putting it right there. That's got to be a big confidence booster.
Yeah, I love the throw. It hits Boggs in stride for the touchdown. I tell you, you know what I like more than anything? How about Boggs just getting his hands up there, pulling it in. Looked like, smooth. It was just smooth going into the end zone for a Cocoa Tiger touchdown.
So right now, we got another official time. Oh, no, timeout by satellite.
Yeah, want to say hello to Ricky Kittle. What's going on, Ricky?
Yeah, I don't know what it is over at Mel High, Alan. I guess we just like to broadcast.
Yeah,
We like to just turn out broadcasters.
Got one behind me, and Chase Alexander. Want to say hello to Hunter Turner. Hunter Turner, the former Melbourne quarterback, on watching.
Check them out for some fresh, never
Now, Melbourne played Cocoa last year. They were within a touchdown of them at halftime.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, honestly, Hunter Turner's got to be up there in terms of one of the best quarterbacks Mel High's ever had. I know that's a long history. You know, you go back to some of those teams in the 80s and early 90s. They had some success, but, man, Hunter Turner, best quarterback I've seen out of Mel High in 25 years.
Record setter.
Yeah.
Record setter up at Georgia now. Left last week.
Gunnar Trout out to kick the extra point. I do want to see Coach Schneider test Trout's leg.
I do, too.
Point.
I think he should. I thought he was kicking barefooted. No, okay.
That'd be impressive.
I'm like, man, he's brave. Of course, back in the day, we used to have those.
Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is through the uprights. Going to Trout 2 for 2 on the extra points. 14-0. The Cocoa Tigers leading the Satellite Scorpions with 22 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
I want to say hello to my good friend, Councilman Alex Goins. What's going on, Councilman? Good to see you on here. Still waiting for you to come in the studio for that interview we scheduled 18 and a half months ago, but I'm sure you'll get in there one of these days.
Billy Palmer chiming in, statistically the best. And like I said, I didn't want to say I wasn't sure because, like I said, I haven't had a look at the Mel High record books, or Mel High career statistics book. But, yeah, that reaffirms it for me. So, like I said, Hunter Turner, amazing job what he did at Mel High. I was really a big fan of what the Bulldogs did the last 2 years.
Yep, it's it'll be interesting this year, that's for sure. We were talking about that Cocoa Tiger schedule a little bit earlier, and I'm going to put it up on the screen here in just a minute. It is a gauntlet of a schedule. Of course, Ryan Schneider loves to schedule it that way. Schneider, in his second season, knocked 50 and 14 in his sixth season. He's definitely gotten the job done here.
Yeah, I was about to say a state championship. Can't complain about that here. Once again, that will be Lamb, and he'll be in the end zone for a touchback. So once again, Satellite will take over first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Again, Satellite here trying to find something on offense to get some things going here. Try and switch up this field position because when you look at Cocoa, they've started inside Satellite's 47, 33, and 34-yard line.
Starting next Friday night, following the high school football games, we will have the post-game show. And right now, it appears it'll be, well, I'm not going to say where it is. I'll let you know this week. We're working with another company this week and trying to get some things shored up. And if we can get that done, it'll be a pretty central location. And it's just a couple odds and ends.
First down and 10 for the Satellite Scorpions. Raphael in the shotgun. Wait to his right. Raphael delayed handoff. Wait trying to get up the gut, and he'll be dragged down there by the linebacker, Parham.
Yeah, maybe a quick screen out to a receiver like they tried earlier and did earlier with some blockers in front, quick trap or something. A lot of times when you see this defense, this Cocoa Tiger defense get beat knock, it's a quick trap up the middle trying to catch those guys. But I don't know. We'll see. That's the end of the first quarter with the Cocoa Tigers ahead, 14-0. Back with the start of the second quarter here on Brevard Sports Network. I do that. I want to say hello to Coach Schneider's family watching tonight from Pennsylvania as the second quarter is about ready to get underway. Back to Nachreiner.
First down and 10. Passes batted away there. Looked like by Hilson. Again, the defensive end already with 2 sacks here tonight. It brings up third down and 14. So
coming up at halftime, absolutely nothing.
Well, I thought you were doing stand-up.
No, we're gonna take a break.
A new player checking in for Satellite. Looks like that could possibly be Morgan Davis. Logan Waite in the I formation. Raphael under center. Play action, and he's tripped up there, as unfortunate for Ethan Raphael. He just hasn't had much time tonight to set up. And like I said, that's a testament to that Cocoa defensive line as it brings up fourth down with 11:45 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, listen, as we talked about at the onset of this game, I give them all the credit in the world for taking this football game. You're going to learn a lot about your football team here tonight.
Right now, Cocoa has forced 4 straight 3-and-outs on the Satellite Scorpion offense. See Satellite punt once again, and it looks like that'll be Bragg that returns. We do have a flag on the field as he goes to the far side. Spin move, drag down there, and that looks like.
Is that Bragg? Yep.
That's Bragg. Bragg is just all over the place. Special teams offense. He's just making plays everywhere.
He does. In those 3 receivers, Boggs, Bragg, and I'm missing the third.
Teeter and Brian.
Nicky Teeter and Brian. Man, they do a terrific job. They really do.
So after a slow start offensively for sophomore quarterback Brady Hart, a fumble and an interception, Hart has led a touchdown drive where we saw Tristan Lane run it in for about 4 yards out and then throw a 34-yard touchdown pass on the previous drive, as we do have a penalty on 2 penalties on Cocoa. Looks like there was multiple holding penalties. So that'll back up the Cocoa Tigers.
I think that's the thing, Knock, that concerns Schneider is they got to cut down on the penalties. Last year they averaged a little over 100 yards a game. So definitely want to cut back on those this year.
Yeah, penalties will kill you every time. I watched the Bucs last Friday, and they had 123 yards in penalties. So, yeah, no, absolutely.
Well, I think you could just put that one problem in the column of many for the Bucs. I'm sorry,
I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate that.
I couldn't help it. Look, man, my Ravens don't look any better.
First down and 10 for the Cocoa Tigers. Bunch formation. Coney in the backfield with Hart. Hart play action. Rolls to his right. Quick throw to Bragg. Bragg able to break 1 tackle, a second, and it's finally brought down by a host of Scorpions here on the near side. So he brought down at the 36-yard line.
McKenna Diesel, defensive coordinator Matt Diesel's wife, always in the crowd out here. Always good to see her. And I don't see the kids, though. They must be old enough not to come anymore.
We got a penalty flag. Do we have too many men on the field? That might be the case. Got 2 offensive linemen for Cocoa with their hands up. Not sure what's going on.
So there's a 4th flag of the game against Cocoa.
So was that unsportsmanlike, or was that?
I didn't see the call. I apologize.
No, it was the one where he put.
Yeah, that's unsportsmanlike.
Okay.
Yep, that's unsportsmanlike.
So we'll just.
Well, Jim Williams. I want to say hello to Jim Williams, who is watching from Camp Casey, South Korea. And ladies and gentlemen, let me just let you know right now, Jim's going to hate me for doing this, but Jim Williams is the man that stepped up to ensure that these Cocoa Tiger games would all be broadcast this year. So if we could make sure we give a big thank you to Jim Williams, and he gifted them to the Cocoa Tigers Booster Club, who's one of the primary sponsors of these broadcasts. So, Jim, you are a Tiger through and through. I know you bleed orange and black. And thank you very much. As Hart looks to throw a little screen pass there. That's a good screen.
I was going to say, is that Brett? No, that is Coney. Malachi Coney churning the legs down the near sideline as he's brought down by Roddy as well as Mitchell Barton.
You know what? That's the thing Coney didn't do last year. He would go down after the first hit. But, look, he was young, and I think that's the thing they told him he needed to work on.
We're coming back.
Oh, no.
Another penalty flag for the Cocoa Tigers.
Oh.
Officials are meeting,
Hold.
and we got a hold. So a couple of big plays negated by penalties on this drive, Alan.
Yeah, and he was pretty affirmative about that, and Coco's going to take a timeout right here.
That takes away a first down.
Well, yeah, and here's my thing. That's, 4 flags in the last 6 plays?
There's 2 schools of thought on that. Okay. I want the penalties called because I don't want to go into the season with these kind of problems.
Right.
This is a game that, again,
no, you're right.
It doesn't necessarily matter, but I want the officials calling it the way they're going to call it during the regular season, because if this is a game, either playoffs or regular season against tough opponents as Cocoa has these first 3 weeks, these are drive-killing plays.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. That's a great point. We got the trash talk going back and forth. There's nothing like a BSN broadcast on a Friday night with the trash talking going on. I absolutely love it, man. I absolutely love it.
Can you imagine what tomorrow night's going to bring?
Oh, Titusville and O'Galley tomorrow night here on BSN. Boy, Twitter Spaces have been jumping with that, hadn't it?
They have.
I'm not a Twitter Spaces guy, but I had to get on and listen to some of that.
2nd down and 20 for the Cocoa Tigers. Brady Hart in the shotgun, doubles formation. Hart drops back. Nice rainbow, looking for Bragg, complete. He's across the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Cocoa touchdown. Hart to Bragg, connects again.
That's a beaut, Clark, right there. I tell you what, absolutely love the throw. Bragg had to stop for just a quick second, make the adjustment. He does, hauls it in, outruns the secondary, 20, nothing Cocoa. Beautiful ball by Brady Hart.
Absolutely beautiful ball there, and again, I think it's a light drizzle out there, so again, the wind's kind of coming against Hart there. But, again, nice throw.
That's a strong arm.
That's a strong arm. That's a nice strong arm there.
Yep.
Gunnertrout out again to kick the extra point. Good snap, good hold, and kick is on the way. And it is good. 21-0. The Cocoa Tigers strike quickly. 9:48 to go here in the second quarter as the Tigers lead the Scorps here in the Kickoff Classic.
Two and one. All right, welcome back as we get set for the kickoff here. 21-0 here with 9:48 to play in the third quarter. And here to tell you all about the kickoff is my good friend Anthony Nachreiner.
Gunnertrout once again on the approach. Got a couple of touchbacks already tonight. Again, showing off that impressive leg and why he's a 4-star player here for the Cocoa Tigers. This kick's a little short. It will be returnable. Satellite will get it across the 25-yard line. Didn't quite catch the number on who returned that for Satellite.
Another flag.
Another flag.
I mean, this couldn't possibly be on Cocoa, could it?
So Noah Flores, the freshman, returning that one. Gets a good gain. Well, never mind. They were going to have great field possession, some of the best field position they've had all night, but that will take them back, and that will drive them I don't know. We'll see wherever the spot was for the 25. We'll see back to the 15.
Jim Williams doing a little trash talking of his own. Alan, we're going to get rid of those Rockledge blue concession roof models over there. He's talking about those right there. God, I love Jim.
First down and 15 for the Satellite Scorpions here with 9:43 to go. I almost said the sponsor at my old Montana station.
That's all right. Let it rip. We'll give him a free plug.
Ethan Raphael back in the shotgun. Looks like Tucker as well as Eric Wiesa, the receiver, to the near side. Tucker moves across the formation. Raphael play action, rolls to his right, looking to throw, finds a man, and that is incomplete. That ball was intended for Brady Ferris. Brady Ferris, the intended wide receiver, the tight end. Good size on Brady Ferris as well. Nice big target for a tight end. You love to see that.
Yeah, I'm just watching letting the. Yeah, Alex said, Jim, cut the check.
9:35 to play here in the second quarter so far tonight. I mean, again, after a slow start for Cocoa, last 3 possessions, 21 points. Satellite, we got a new quarterback in. That's going to be Brody Grennan. Or actually, no, I'm sorry, that checked it. That's Logan Waite, the running back, and that's Ethan Raphael, the quarterback. Sorry about that. Raphael throws across the middle. It's complete. Nice catch there. And that is Brady Ferris, the tight end, once again. So some positive yardage there for Satellite. Nice throw across the middle by Raphael.
I like the throw by Raphael there. I got a chance to talk to him last week. He's a quarterback's quarterback. You know, he likes, you know, at that age when you're 17, 18 years old and you're a quarterback, yeah, he's got that mentality, and I like it.
3rd down and 2. Ball on the 23-yard line. Need to get to 25 for a first down. Raphael under center. Ball's pitched out to Logan Waite, and Waite, we dropped at the 20. Javian Hilson along with trying to catch the second defender there that made the tackle.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about the whole East-West thing.
Yeah, no, not at all.
And Satellite will punt again. Yeah, it is 89 punting.
Okay. Don't have an 89 on my roster.
On Satellite?
Yeah, on Satellite I don't have an 89.
Yeah, it's Jackson Longmire.
Jackson Longmire, okay.
Yep.
Longmire, a nice long punt as he gets it across the 50 and out of bounds.
Really? You don't?
Yeah, I literally have it right here. I don't have an 89.
Wow.
Unless I'm missing him.
No, you're not missing him. Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Yep. Now, listen, man, nobody preps like my man Knock. We got 2 deep charts. We got it all here tonight. And I'm telling you, this has been a ton of fun to be back in the booth. 69. He said 69 is punting, so that's going to change the whole ball game. Thanks, Seth, or thanks, Ryan. You couldn't give me just one play with 89. Who is 69?
First down and 10 for the Cocoa Tigers. Trips formation here to the near side. Looks like Bragg, Boggs, and Teeter here to the near side. Boggs gets the handoff, turns it upfield across the 45, still on his feet, trying to make defenders miss across the 40. Brought down to the 42-yard line. It'll be a first down pickup on the run by Boggs.
Alex Goins. Hilson is the best defensive end in the state of Florida. 11-2, 100-meter playing, and my goodness gracious.
As I say, I think Javion Hilson's already got offers from a couple of SEC schools.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
First down and 10 for the Cocoa Tigers after the Bog run. Ball sitting on the 38-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Looks like Lane here. Hart drops back, quickly throws to Bragg. Nice little out route. Bragg gets it across to the 29-yard line. It'll be a couple yards short of the first down, but a nice little throw there between Hart and Bragg. Already that connection seems pretty strong.
You can see him gaining confidence with every drop back he takes. He said, Al, so tell it.
Gain of about 7.
Oh, I know, Jim. You definitely, Jim Williams is. You know, he's got the checkbook. That's no doubt. Brevard Sports Network will tell you that.
3 receivers to the far side. 1 receiver to the near side. Looks like Lane in the backfield with Hart. 3-step drop for Hart. Quickly throws, and that one's incomplete. Good coverage there by Caden Johnson, the senior, for Satellite.
Now that's a sophomore mistake right there. He threw into double coverage right here. He had one-on-one on the left side of the field at the pylon. That was his primary goal. That's the thing you got to teach young quarterbacks. Go through your progressions. He had a touchdown on the left side of the football field there.
Third down, about 3 yards. Ball needs to get the 28 for a first down. Lane gets the handoff, going to the outside. He'll pick up the first down and more, as that's a good hard hit there by Colin Roddy for Satellite. Good stuff there. Lane does get the first down, but definitely Roddy bringing the lumber.
Yeah, I like to see that. I mean, here they are down 21-0, still playing their hearts out. Great to see if you're a coach, Brian Helton, who he runs that defense. He runs that 3-3 stack. And I tell you what, I wouldn't underestimate Satellite this year.
No, not at all.
I put them at 5-5. That's where I got them this year. Things go right, 6-4.
Handoff goes to Bragg. Bragg gets around to the 20, brought down to the 18-yard line. The freshman Noah Flores in on the stop, along with safety Mitchell Barton. Gain of about 7 yards there as he gets to the 18.
Now, keep that name in mind, Brevard County football fans, Noah Flores. I'm telling you, over the next couple of years, that young man's going to be a superstar in football. He is fun to watch. He led that Satellite Youth program to Super Bowls over there, Pop Warner Super Bowls. He's an athlete, and it's going to be interesting to see how his high school career plays out. Definitely keep your eye on him.
Wind's starting to pick up a little bit, which is nice.
Well, I think another storm's coming.
Hart drops back to throw on the slant route, and that one is complete, almost intercepted.
Wow, what a throw.
Alan Steffen almost had a chance to step in front of that one.
Yeah, he threw that ball and it's a good thing he did, just a touch behind the receiver, because if he'd have let him, that's Satellite's football.
Yeah, Steffen right there almost to make that play. Brady Hart, I mean, again, I don't have the attempts and the completions on me at the moment, but again, since that start, just some nice plays. I know he's had an occasional mistake, but this is a young quarterback. He's a sophomore. He's going to make mistakes. So I really like what I've seen, though, here in the late first quarter, second quarter, out of sophomore quarterback, Brady Hart.
On your screen, and now's a good time to answer Jerma Jones's question there, is do they play St. Thomas? Absolutely. There you see the Tiger schedule on the screen next week. It'll be at Jones, then home to Venice, at St. Thomas, home to O'Galley, home to Treasure Coast, home to Seminole, at Titusville, home to Astronaut Palm Bay, and the Barbecue Bowl this year is at Rockledge. And if you take a look at what the Tigers are facing this season, 74-40, the combined record, one state champ, one state runner-up, one Final Four, and one Elite Eight. So, absolutely, that schedule is, I don't want to miss a touchdown. All right, here we go.
Cocoa Tigers, tight formation. Hart, play action. Quickly throws to the out route, looking, and it's intercepted by Noah Flores.
There you go. We just talked about him.
I was going to say, I think that pass was intended for Boggs. Noah Flores steps in front of it, and a great play by the Satellite defense.
That's what you're going to get from a young quarterback, but I'm telling you right now, Noah Flores, an outstanding student athlete, and he's going to make plenty of those in his high school football career. Noah Flores with his first high school interception.
As you mentioned, again, I like the talent that Coach Helton's got over there. Again, listen, we know what Cocoa is. The Cocoa Tigers have been the Cocoa Tigers for 2 decades now, it seems. And so my thing is I want to see these guys continuing to play and challenge this talented group. And so far we are seeing that. Again, the scoreboard may not reflect that, Alan, but again, what is Satellite challenge? Because they do got some tough teams in their district. As we see Raphael, first down and 10. Low snap, ball still on the ground. And the Cocoa Tigers get it right back. The defense with a turnover of their own.
Yep, that ball popped out of the hands. A bad snap out of the hands of the quarterback and into the hands of the defender. And look, it's not so much that I don't think that Satellite could be a 7-3 football team. It's just that I think that within that district that they play in this year, they're going to beat the heck out of each other in that. That's a tough district that they are in. And it is absolutely loaded. Of course, the favorites are Rockledge, and I don't think there's anything about that, then I think you'd have to probably put O'Galley in there, a close second, and then Satellite in the mix, Merritt Island, of course. And then you got Bayside as well as Billy Miller builds his program.
Right now, Boggs, Teeter, and I'm guessing that's Bragg, the inside wide receiver. Bryant on the far side. I'm guessing that's Lane to the left of Hart.
This is what we quarterbacks used to call a do-over.
Lane with the handoff, and he is stopped. And he is tackled by big number 64, Darrell Wiley. Nice job by the big defensive lineman. Again, good play there, stuffing it behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of about 2.5 yards.
Lane tackled by a stinger of Scorpions.
Rockledge, of course, we compared schedules. Rockledge with the tougher road to hoe this year, and we'll tell you why in a second. Oh, nice
second
pull
down and 12, and Brady Hart almost got intercepted. Is Wiley? I think that was Wiley again, potentially. No, that was 69.
Good play by Hart to pull that down, not to force anything there.
Zachary Radui.
And that's the young man doing the punts, too.
Yeah. Third down and 12 for the Cocoa Tiger offense. Satellite trying to force maybe a field goal here for Coach Schneider. Receivers to doubles formation, 2 receivers on the near side. That looks like Boggs and Bragg here to the near side. Teeter and Bryant on the far side. Hart in the shotgun. 3-step drop. Hart going across the middle of the field, just too far out in front for DJ Bryant. Looks like Colin Roddy was in on the coverage, and that'll bring up 4th down. Will we see Gunnar Trout? Yes, we will.
All right, here we go here. Let's see here.
So looking at about a 37-yard field goal attempt here.
Trout can hit it, man. This is the best I've seen this turf look in years.
Yeah, it looks great. And with the rain, I wasn't sure. I mean, it still looks pretty good even after, a quarter and a half.
Yeah. Looks like C.J. Bragg's the holder.
C.J. Bragg with a big touchdown catch, 60 yards from Brady Hart on the about 2 possessions ago. 4:31 to go here as we've got 21-0. The Cocoa Tigers leading the Scorpions, trying to tack on 3 more. And we got whistles.
Timeout.
Timeout. Coach Brian Helton wants to have a conversation. Maybe ice the kicker. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see here with 4:31 to play. Gunnar Trout certainly capable of hitting this. Putting his video together. We interviewed him and Marcus Trout, his cousin. Of course, kicking runs in the Trout family. His uncle Marcus, his uncle Nathan Trout, of course, was the girls soccer coach at Merritt Island, but a Merritt Island graduate. And, of course, Nathan would go on to become the all-time leading kicker at the University of Syracuse until his record was recently broken. Marcus Trout kicks over at Holy Trinity. It is a kicking family, knock, that's for sure, led by their uncle and, of course, Marcus's father, my good buddy Nate Trout.
So once again, 4:31 to go here in the second quarter. Gunnar Trout attempting a 37-yard field goal. Maybe a slight wind to the north. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is on the way. That's got a little bit of a golf fade there, but it is good from 37 yards out from Gunnar Trout.
That would have been good from 47 yards out. He absolutely drilled it. Perfect snap, perfect hold, and, of course, the kick is there. And there you go, knock on your screen is the rainbow, a double rainbow over there. Don't know if you can see it right there on your screen. That's purty, as they say down in Texas. That's purty right there. 2 rainbows. Where's the end of it? Because
I was looking for that pot of gold.
Yeah, I need that. I need the end of that rainbow.
The Cocoa Tigers up 24-0. Give you a recap here. Couple of turnovers to start for the Tigers. Scoring led off, though, with Latristen Lane on a 4-yard touchdown run. Very next possession, 34-yard touchdown pass from Hart to Boggs. Then on the next possession, a 60-yard touchdown pass from Brady Hart to C.J. Bragg. That would end the scoring at 21. Following drive, an interception by Noah Flores, and then, as you just saw, a 37-yard field goal attempt and make by Gunnar Trout. That is how we have 24 points on the board here with 4:23 to go in the second quarter.
Great recap.
I try to keep. I try to
No,
keep those.
great recap, man. That's just great recap.
See Flores back deep to return, along with Amir Tucker.
Now watch Flores. If he gets his hand on this ball, he can make something happen.
Trout boots this one. This is going to be returnable. Right now, combination, Caden Johnson's going to return it. No, check that. I'm sorry. That is Caleb Jones, the sophomore who returns it, gets it to about the 23-yard line, brought down by a host of Tigers.
And see, Flores is going to learn right there. It's like a center fielder in baseball. You're going to call him off because you can plant that back foot and take off running there. You don't want the guy that's coming backwards to catch the ball. You want the guy that's coming to it with the head of steam. So obviously that's something the Satellite Scorpions will watch on film and adjust on special teams.
Ethan Raphael, the senior quarterback, back out. We'll see if they can make some adjustments. Some low snaps have really kind of hurt the timing of plays. Good snap there this time as Logan Waite gets the handoff. He'll gain a yard or two on the carry as he goes up the gut. Brought down by a host of Tigers. There is one Tiger lost his helmet. Looks like that might be Hilson there that lost his helmet.
I know. I think it's interesting. I've gotten some messages with people asking me about our rankings. Where are our rankings? Where are our rankings? Why haven't we done any rankings? I'll answer that question in a minute.
2nd down and 9. Ethan Raphael gets a chest high snap, pulls it out. Now we're going to try to turn up field and run, and he'll be brought down quickly back to the original first down marker.
So what we are going to do Sunday night is we're all going to get together, all of us at Brevard Sports Network, and we're going to talk high school football as we preview the upcoming season. So that's going to be Sunday night at 7:30, live from the BSN studio. So you're not going to want to miss that. It's about 2 hours worth of good, solid high school football talk. But our rankings, Knock, we don't do rankings until after the 4th week. And why? Well, we want to see them play first.
You know what we could do? We could come up with some fake rankings just to get everybody talking and everybody angry, and then come out with it.
Right, exactly.
3rd down and 9. Raphael now on, chasing for his life.
I'm not sure what that was, but that's a free ball, Knock.
Safely goes out of bounds. We got a flag on the field, and Raphael lost his shoe, and that's going to be intentional grounding.
I'll say.
Yeah, that one didn't quite make it to the
line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not a good sign for Cocoa as Lauren Ward coming up.
Cramp. He's got a cramp.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a cramp. It's humid out. He's got a cramp.
Got to drink those fluids.
And I think, and here's the thing. Listen.
Intentional grounding, loss of down.
I think anybody that thinks that Cocoa is going to go beat up on Venice and go beat up on St. Thomas is sadly mistaken. This is the Cocoa Tigers could be state champs this year with that schedule at 7-3 or 6-4 regular season. I wholeheartedly believe that.
No, I mean, listen, I have loved what I have seen out of the front four for Coach Matt Diesel, defensive coordinator. I mean, when you got that kind of pressure, you got those kind of hosses up front, man, a good defensive line can take you places. And obviously, Coco's had that before. I know we can talk about a lot of other guys, but as a former defensive lineman myself, I love talking defensive line.
Jeff Lucci said we got Cocoa Beach #1. Right now, we do. We do.
Good punt here for the Scorpions as this goes back to the 48-yard line. Again, Cocoa operating in plus territory as Noah Flores will be the one to touch it. Brady Hart, the sophomore quarterback, coming out. Cocoa leads 24-0. 2:37 to go here in the second quarter.
You know, if I'm Ryan Schneider and Adam Franco right here, first down, I like this field position. I'm play action out of the pistol or whatever, and I'm throwing. I'm going to take a shot right here, take a shot down the field.
I will say this. I mean, the fact that we've got nearly 8 possessions, 8 possessions. This will be the 9th possession for Cocoa. Is pretty impressive considering we got 2:37 to go at halftime. My drive chart's nearly full at this point. We'll see what Cocoa does here with 2:37 to go.
Now, you know, for those of you out there that are, hang on here, I'll pull it up in a second.
Quick pass out intended for Bragg is incomplete. Good coverage by Caden Johnson. Caden Johnson, his last this last half of the second quarter, has played some nice coverage on these Cocoa wide receivers, already with 2 breakups here. So nice job by Caden Johnson. Again, good size, and Noah Flores out there as well. That's a pretty tough area of the field to try and get behind those guys.
So I don't have the Rockledge graphic. I got it put in a separate folder, but I'll show it Sunday night. Rockledge's schedule 0.01% tougher than Coco's. Their team's combined winning percentage is 660. Coco's is 659. What a catch!
Nice catch there, and I think that was Bragg once again as Brady Hart and C.J. Bragg. Just again, the connection solid. Bragg already with a touchdown pass, another big gain there, and again, that confidence booster going down the field.
Yeah, Bragg bailed his quarterback out of that one. He threw into the thick coverage there, but, listen, Bragg went and got it, and that's what you ask your veteran wide receivers to do, and Bragg did it.
26-yard pass completion from Hart to Bragg as they're very close to the red zone. Ball sitting on the 23-yard line, first down and 10.
Rockledge is going to go play. Well, I'll tell you after this.
Hart looking deep again for Boggs, and this one's just out of the end zone. Noah Flores in on the coverage again, and that's impressive. A freshman on a senior like Boggs.
Step for step.
Exactly.
And so Rockledge is going to go play Duncanville, Texas in a couple of weeks, and, that's going to turn out how it's going to turn out. Duncanville was number 5 in the country last year, but I like what Rockledge is trying to do this year with that schedule. You hope that both Cocoa and Rockledge stay healthy through these tough schedules, and it wouldn't surprise me if one of them ended up like Treasure Coast did last year, and that's with a 500 record.
Screen pass there, caught, and I believe that was Coney on the reception. Yep, that was. So nice gain there. Takes it inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line.
With a 500 record and in the playoffs. Now, the thing now you don't get to play a lot at home, but Rockledge is not going to play a lot at home this year. 7 of their 10 games are on the road. They only have 3 home games all year.
Wow.
Yeah.
1:49 to go here in the second quarter before halftime. First down and 10, or first down and goal as that pass is almost intercepted.
Goodness.
Alan Steffen could have 2 interceptions right now.
That would have been 6, too.
Wide receiver screen was the setup, but Coach Brian Helton had it dialed in. Alan Steffen, as Alan said, almost with the pick 6.
I mean, I don't think he was expecting that pass was right in his stomach. I don't think he was expecting that. And if you're Hart, you got to be careful with that.
Hart with already 2 interceptions here tonight. Trips to the left side. Handoff goes to Coney. Coney go ups the gut, and he'll be across the 5 down to about the 4-yard line.
About 90 seconds to play here in the first half, and I think the Cocoa Tigers are going to try to push one more in.
Third down and goal, 1:25 for half. Coney to the right of Hart. Man in motion. I believe that is Teeter. Teeter with the handoff across the goal line and in for a touchdown. Nicholas Teeter for a 4-yard touchdown run.
And the Cocoa Tigers get in. Nice little sweep there. And Teeter doing what he does best, flashing some speed, and with 104 knock pending the extra point. Nick Teeter just ran over two satellite Scorpions. Just ran them over.
Yeah, Teeter, again, they tried to work that jet sweep earlier. Satellite was able to sniff that one out, not quite that time. But again, I love what I'm seeing in terms of. Actually, I should ask you because you're the one that likes to talk about their run game. What have you liked about it so far? Or have you thought that they've done enough on that?
I do, and I'll tell you right after this extra point. Here's what I really like about what the Tigers have done tonight. I like the fact that they brought it from all angles. The jet sweep. I've liked the fact that they've quick traps up the middle. I like what they're doing with the rushing attack. I felt like they're going to have to bail their sophomore out at some point. You're playing Jones, you're playing Venice, you're playing Seminole, you're playing St. Thomas. Listen, this kid is talented. He's got all the tools, but you're going to have to bail him out. And the way you bail your quarterback out is you run the football. And I think the Tigers have demonstrated tonight that they certainly are ahead of the game this year than they were last year with that aspect of their offense.
Cocoa up 31-0 with 1:04 to go before halftime. Satellite Scorpions with an opportunity here. We'll see if they can run their 2-minute offense. Get that option here. Again, nice. Again, just, again, the offense for Cocoa has just been doing a nice job. Again, it helps that they've been in plus territory. Again, I would say that probably deepest they've been is their 47, 48-yard line. That's been as deep as Cocoa's been so far here tonight. Again, field position definitely won by Cocoa.
Want to thank the numerous sponsors for tonight's game, all-star sponsors, Black Rock Engineering and Relentless. Also want to thank RCJ Multi-Services, LLC, Connect Sports Funding as well. Want to thank Coastal Legal Team, G&G Roofing, Jacobus Fielding, Injury Attorney, DSK Law, Owen Ruggs, Route 7 Adrenaline here as we get set for the kickoff. All kinds of great sponsors that help out with these programs. Those are your satellite football all-star and champion sponsors.
Nice booming kick from Trout. Looks like it's either Lamb or Tucker will have a chance to take it. He'll bring it across the 20 to the 21-yard line, and that's where the satellite offense will take over. That was Lamb on the return. So satellite 1st and 10.
Want to thank that Relentless is Relentless Private Equity Group. You might be saying to yourself, well, Alan, what kind is it? Relentless Private Equity Group is the management company for Relentless Private Equity Fund, focused on converting capital into investments in commercial real estate and early-stage companies. For more information, phone 774-696-6000 or visit online relentlesspeg.com.
1st down and 10 from the 21 for Satellite. Ethan Raphael in the shotgun. Calls for the snap. Rolling to his right. Looking for a man to throw to. That one intended for Brady Ferris, and that will fall incomplete. Bring up 2nd down and 10. Again, Ethan Raphael has been having to fly for his life at this point. Again, that Cocoa defensive line has just been, they're big, they're fast. It's been tough sledding up front for Satellite.
Want to say hello to the gang at Timeout and Cocoa. If you're watching there tonight, hopefully you're watching our stream on BSN here tonight. And the gang at Timeout Sports Bar and Restaurant, thank you very much for your support.
2nd down and 10. Doubles formation. Raphael, chest high snap, hands it off to Logan Waite. Again, Waite up the gut, and he'll pick up a couple of yards, takes it to the 23-yard line, brings up 3rd down and about 8.
Want to also thank Best Private Investigations, Black Rock Engineering, Global Polygraph Analysis, KelClean. While we have a timeout on the field, thanks to more of these great sponsors. KelClean is your dependable local pressure washing contractor serving Central Florida. With their professional equipment and staff, they can assure you a professional job completed in a timely manner. Give them a call at 321-505-7006 or visit online, beautiful website, at www.kelclean.com. And then, of course, Best Private Investigations. When it comes to private detective work, you won't find a more engaged or better equipped agency than Best Private Investigations. My man Gregory Butcher could call at 321-508-4492 or visit online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. And the last great sponsor, Solutions Property Management, located right here in Brevard. Solutions Property Management would like to introduce themselves as a leading competitor in property management services. Tell you more about them. Back to Anthony Nachreiner.
3rd down and 9. Handoff to Logan Waite, and he's wrapped up by a host of Cocoa Tigers. That might be Hilson again, wrapping him up behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Cocoa Tigers will take a timeout. 34 seconds to go here before halftime. 31-0, the Tigers lead.
For those of you out there that might be saying, why would the Cocoa Tigers take a timeout with a 31-0 lead? Well, it's simple, because if they can get in the end zone here, we begin the second half with a running clock. And these guys get off the field. I think both coaches have seen what they want to see here tonight, what they like to work on more. They absolutely would. But the field conditions are wet, and you want to go into next week healthy.
Health is the main thing here, and obviously with these games, these Kickoff Classic games, these are all about being more or less being tune-ups. Again, I don't know. I'm sure we'll probably see a little bit of the JV for Satellite at some point tonight. Them get a little varsity time.
I want to see what I want to see knock in it's just me, but what I want to see is I want to see them go to these practices like the NFL does, where they square off for 2 days with a team from somewhere else, right? Like head-to-head at practice, and make this Kickoff Classic another regular season game.
11 games for high school football, huh?
Yeah, I listen.
Brad Dewey punts this one away. Good punt, and this one goes out of bounds. I thought it was a good punt. This one, the ref is walking all the way up inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. That's where Coco's offense, call it 37, will start.
Let me tell you something. There's no reason these kids can't play 11 games, and I say that because, look, NIL is already legal in 30 states for high school sports, right? You know, most of these student athletes out here, 20, 25 years, I mean, you know, they say, 20 is the new 30 or whatever that expression is. Well, it's almost like college now for high school football, isn't it? So take that Kickoff Classic, make it an 11th game, leave it up to the coaches to schedule a couple of scrimmages during the week like these teams do, and yeah, let them play 11 games is what I say.
Well, the only question is then is, but you still got quite a few playoff games at that point too, and I mean, I don't know for coaches, do they want that 11th regular season game just because of that? Well, playoff.
Palm Bay's not playing a Kickoff Classic, So I mean, you know what? I get it. I get it either way.
First down and 10. Hart drops back. Nice rainbow pass. That one is caught, and I think that's DJ Bryant. The Cocoa receiver comes down, falling down with an impressive catch.
What a catch by Bryant. Great concentration. I can't believe, A, there's no flag on the play because that was pass interference. Second of all, the concentration by Bryant to be falling backwards to catch that football. And with 14 seconds to go, the Tigers better hurry if they want this clock to run in the second half.
That looks like Lane's going to get the handoff, and easy score there up the gut, and Lane gets his second touchdown of the night. That'll bring it to 36-0. Extra point pending.
And there's your running clock to start the second half. Man, what a great catch that was.
That was impressive. And DJ Bryant, again, being patient for his opportunities there. Brady Hart looking his way. Again, that's the thing. Brady Hart has got some nice touch on these deep balls. He's really connected on those. It's kind of been more of those intermediate throws, those slants towards the middle of the field that have given him a little trouble here tonight.
Hart is...
Trout's kick is good. 38-0. The Cocoa Tigers lead with 4 seconds to go before halftime.
Hart has either been exceptional with the throws tonight or way off, and that's youth.
Yeah. Again, that's just trying to figure out all the things that you need to, because again, as a sophomore quarterback, you're just trying to figure out so many things. Where the ball needs to go, where's your secondary option, where do you need to go with it if the first read's not there, all those types of things. And like I said, he's put up a couple of good rainbows here tonight.
Yeah, yes. He's going to learn. And you know what? He's got no choice, because in the next 3 weeks, he's going to see three of the best teams.
4, right? Yeah. When do they see
Seminole?
Well,
5 out of the next 7 weeks, really.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's scheduled.
But to have a receiving core like this does help.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. And again, we talked about the rushing attack. That's going to bail him out.
Yeah, I mean, I've liked what I've seen from both from Malachi Coney tonight as well as Latrice and Lane. Again, 2 guys, underclassmen. Lane, a sophomore, Coney, a junior. Done some nice stuff in the run game here tonight. Obviously, Nicholas Teeter scoring on a touchdown run earlier. Pretty much everybody's gotten involved. Teeter touchdown, Bragg's got a touchdown, Boggs got a touchdown, and DJ Bryant with a big catch to set up a touchdown.
Yeah. Spreading it out.
Back deep is Tucker and Lamb, as this is a squib kick. Goes right through a couple of Scorps, as it's going to be, I believe, Tucker who comes up with it. He'll get knocked out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. And now we go to halftime. Cocoa 38, Satellite 0.
Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. We'll be right back in probably 17 minutes right here on Brevard Sports Network. All right, welcome back here as we get set to start half number 2. And Knock, I'm going to ask you, my friend, for your impressions of the first half.
I think there were some really nice things that I saw from Satellite in terms of their defense. They got a couple of turnovers. They've made some stops. Again, it's really tough to stop this Cocoa offense as much as they've been on the field. Again, they really haven't gotten as much help as they'd probably like. And, again, Satellite's offense is just tough. And it's tough sledding against this Cocoa defense. Yeah. Again, it's tough against the talent that they have up front. So it's just been tough sledding for the Scorpions here tonight. But, again, I think there's a lot of promise. I think there's a lot of things that, again, when they get in their district and when they've got some of the guys that are on their schedule, I think this is going to be obviously a very different outcome. And there's a lot of teams that Cocoa would do this to. So, again, for me, it's just about, okay, what are we going to see here in the second half? Again, what can you continue to build on with those bright spots? Because Coach is going to have them watch film. They're going to sit there and, okay, this is what we did wrong, and these are the things that we need to fix, and they're going to go back to practice, and they're going to do that. So, like I said, that's what I'm really taking away. But Coco's been impressive this entire game outside of the turnovers.
Hunter Turner wants to know where Chase is. So, Hunter, the way this works is Chase is in intern training mode here tonight. But I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's ask Chase and to give the audience what they want. Chase, what's your thoughts and impressions of the first half?
I think this second half is definitely going to be important for Satellite. It shows that, if they can come back and be resilient, they can definitely compete against a team in their division and definitely make the playoffs if they can come back and be resilient against Cocoa. From the first half, we kind of expected this coming into this game. Cocoa honestly had a rough couple first drives, but for them to be able to bounce back and trust their quarterback to continue throwing the ball, I definitely feel good if I was the coach of Satellite. The first couple drives of defense, getting a couple turnovers, and I just hope their spirits stay high and they don't get too low and they don't give up in the second half.
Yeah, no, well said. And I think that for me, I spent a lot of time watching Brady Hart. Just what I wanted to do is what I did, and I saw a lot of good in Brady, and I saw some things that obviously they're going to sit down and watch a lot of film with him on. But I think right now, as they head into Jones next week, I think we're going to need to see a little bit more balance from the offense next week. This is over. You go back over Coach Schneider's tenure here, and it's a 65-35 run pass. And I think, at least for these first 3 games, we're going to maybe need to see 55-45 because they've shown the ability to run the jet sweep. And and I want to give a big shout out. If you could just name those offensive linemen again, Knock, you got the 2 deep over there for the Cocoa Tigers. Those guys, Hart has not been touched.
No.
Not under pressure, not under duress, not touched. And anytime they want to run the football, there's a gaping hole there to run through. And that is the experience of that offensive line, returning 5 guys that win a state championship. Don't know if I've even ever heard of that at the high school level.
That's impressive.
And then you add another as well. So, yeah, I think the Tigers have a game plan going forward. I don't know if it's going to make them 3-0 against Jones, Venice, and St. Thomas, but we're going to find out.
As we get ready here, we've got Zach Rodaway getting ready to kick things off here. 12 minutes on the clock. Good squib kick here. Cocoa Tiger will pick it up, bring it across the 20, across the 30. Rumbling, stumbling his way across the 35, down to about the 37-yard line. That's where the Cocoa Tigers will start, first down and 10.
Hunter, I got 5 guys from Melbourne. What's a 6 going to hurt, right? I mean, anytime, brother, you want to step into the booth, a headset always awaits you. Of course, that'll be the original mullet, me. I'm the original mullet. Of course, Hunter perfected the mullet last year, and of course, you want to talk about skill set. He's a far better quarterback than I ever was. But it'd be good to have another quarterback in a booth.
Oh, yeah. No, that'd be fun just to see what he can dissect because, again, quarterback's a lot smarter than me.
You guys are offensive and defensive linemen.
11:06 to go, 38-0 right now. Tigers lead. First play, and it's a handoff to Lane. Good stop there. That looked like Nathan Chasen, the safety, making the stop.
That was a blitz right there coming off the line of scrimmage. That's that 3-3 stack. You don't know. You know they're coming. You just don't know where they're coming from. And I'm going to you know what? I'm going to say that's my fault. That's my responsibility because I just talked up the offensive line, and then they let a loss go through. So I'll take fault for that, guys.
Second down and 12. Ball back on the 36-yard line. Pressure coming once again. Hart throws, diving, almost catch by DJ Bryant.
They brought the absolute house on that one, and you know what? I really like what I saw from Hart on that one. He stepped up into the pocket and threw a dart. Quite honestly, should have been caught.
I mean, that was a nice. That would have been a nice diving catch by DJ Bryant. We've already seen him make a falling catch here tonight. Third down and 12. Ball needs to get to the 47-yard line of Cocoa for a first down.
Cedric Hawkins wants to know who's Chase. Well said. Chase is a graduate of Melbourne High School last year. Now, I broadcast a game with Cedric Hawkins earlier last year. I did a youth game with him.
Screen pass, and that looks to Lane. Lane continuing to make guys miss. Brought down across the 45 to about the 42-yard line.
Tracey Lane, the ball carrier.
Tracey Lane, the nice catch and run. Again, making guys miss. The sophomore shift and swift of foot.
You know what would be an awesome booth? Cedric Hawkins, Hunter Turner, Chase, in either me or you. That would be a great. I'll tell you what, Cedric did a heck of a job in that youth football game broadcasting with me. He did.
Lane gets the handoff again. Got plenty of room. Makes one guy miss and brought down by the freshman Noah Flores at the 30. Again, Lane with some nice plays, both catching and running the football.
Tracey Lane, the ball carrier.
Coach Holden's on, too, as well. I want to say hello to Coach Holden.
Wrapped up by number 1, Alan Steffen.
Another first down. Alan Steffen, the tackler for the Satellite Scorpions. Trips to the left, one receiver to the near side. It looks like that might be Boggs here on the near side. Hart, flare-out throw, and incomplete.
Heard footsteps.
Alan Steffen there would have been right there to make the tackle. 8:34 to go on the third quarter clock.
We got Swipe Marshall now. Virgil Marshall. Come on, Swipe. I mean, Western Kentucky, let's go. Let's get you all in the booth. I would love, I mean, that would be like a dream for me to get, Swipe, Cedric, Hunter, have all them guys. You got to, oh, no, what happened there? The referee went down. So we're going to turn the camera away. I'm not sure what happened there unless he's got a cramp.
Hopefully
Hunter
okay.
Turner said, man, stay up in Kentucky.
I'll tell you what, Western Kentucky's going to be good this year.
Yeah, they
Conference
are.
USA.
You know, it was really cool seeing Swipe on the schedule, front of the schedule. That was awesome.
Nice.
Right there. And, we're going to go back to that again this year. We started it last year, and it was very, very popular. And it's called How'd They Do this weekend. So we're going to update all the Brevard County guys that are in college. Of course, another big year expected from Raheem Sanders, Rocket Sanders at Arkansas. And it's going to be a lot of fun this year watching several former outstanding Brevard County standouts continue to make their way in the world of college. And I know Swipe's got a future in the NFL. He's a hell of a DB, and I know he's going to be there one day.
Second down and 10 as we resume action. Two receivers to the far side. Looks like Lane in the backfield with Hart as he gets the handoff, and he'll be dropped down quickly. I believe that was Chase on the safety once again. Nice stop there for a minimal gain.
By the time we get to 2028, which is 24, 25, by the time we get to the 2028 NFL draft, we'll have Jamel Dean, Cedric Hawkins, and Virgil Marshall all in the NFL, DBs. No, there's no doubt in my mind on that. And Chauncey Gardner
Johnson, yeah.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson as well.
Third down and 8. Brady Hart in the shotgun, trips to the right. Hart steps up, looking, evaluating. Now rolling to his right. Deep pass, looking for Bragg. Two Cocoa receivers, and Bragg's the one that comes away with it. Bog and Bragg were both looking for the end zone.
There's a flag down. This is coming back. This is going to be a hold. Quarterback don't get 15 seconds to throw the ball without somebody holding. Want to say hello to Lee Latner from 7v7 Elite as well and still great to see all of you guys back in here again watching high school football here on Brevard Sports Network. Thank you for making us your choice for Friday Night Lights on a Thursday. Oh, that's going to go against Satellite, huh? How about that?
Oh, wow. All right, so penalty against Flatlights. So the touchdown does count. 28-yard touchdown pass.
And the clock will not stop. There's 6:26 to go in the game. You all got my number, so when you're in town, don't hesitate to call me, and I'll put you all on for sure.
6:18 to go here in the third quarter. Extra point pending after a 28-yard touchdown pass from Brady Hart to
personal foul.
CJ Bragg.
Oh, they call roughing the passer.
Oh, wow.
That's just a great job by Brady Hart there. Buying time to get outside the offensive line. I said it's impossible to hold blocks for 15 seconds, but they did it. And he finds – look, he put that – I'm not sure he knew where he was throwing that football other than the fact, I mean, he saw two black jerseys in the back of the end zone, and that's where he put it. And one of his guys came up with it. That's called being a playmaker.
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, if you got Bragg and Bog open and you can just pick which one, if whoever wants to go grab that ball.
Yeah, let them go get it.
Yeah.
Let them decide.
As I say, I mean, I know we've called Bragg's name a little bit more than Boggs, but I mean, again, just having those two guys, and again, DJ Bryant, Teeter as well. I mean, just to have those as a sophomore quarterback, to have those guys, those playmakers at your disposal, knowing that they're going to make plays after the catch.
Want to wish a special happy birthday to CJ Bragg tonight, as well as Cocoa Tigers OC Adam Franco. It's Coach Adam Franco's birthday tonight. So happy birthday to Coach Franco. So all you guys out there, former players of his watching, make sure you fire him off a text and wish him a happy birthday.
Cocoa Tigers getting ready to kick things off. I know in our other game right now, our other broadcast crew, 7-0.
That's a good football game, yeah.
It's a good one.
Sebastian River this year going to the Sunshine State Athletic Conference.
They changed names.
What are they?
I just saw it because they just changed it because now they're doing more than just football.
Wow. Okay.
They just followed me on Twitter, too. At least I thought they did. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I don't think they did.
No, okay, maybe not. Yeah.
But I also want to give a big shout-out to Cliff Nichols, too, who took Space Coast Vipers to the Sunshine State Athletic Conference. Look, Ted Kimmy did that when he first took over at Satellite, went and played that SAC schedule, and took 2 years off from the FHSAA to rebuild the program, and that's, of course, through the end zone once the penalty was enforced. And it did a world of good for Satellite. You know, they won a couple of bowl games in the SSAC, and they were able to come back and do things the program had never done before. I mean, you know, they went on the road and won a couple of playoff games, went to the regional finals, lost to Merritt Island, but went to the regional finals. And so maybe Coach Cliff Nichols can find that success in the SSAC.
I hope so, because I mean the Vipers, they've had success. I know it's not been recently, but there were a time when
Jake Owens was up there. Yeah,
you know they've had good teams. They've had good competitive teams. So hopefully they will do so in the SSA.
Oh,
new quarterback in for the Satellite Scorpions. That'll be Tristan White. Logan Waite makes the catch, and he'll be dropped for a couple. So it brings up second down at about 13.
I want to thank once again the Cocoa Tigers Booster Club for their support. And, of course, Jim Williams for what he has done as well. And I would like to bring on Solutions Property Rentals as the next sponsor here tonight.
Tristan White in the shotgun gets the snap, hands off to Waite, and Waite is going to be wrapped up. He'll gain a couple of those yards back that was lost. Brings up third down and about 12.
There are certain players, like from years past, like, you know, Swipe and Cedric and all, that not only do I, you know, obviously, you know, I miss watching Cedric play and Swipe play, but I just miss talking to those guys on a weekly basis. You know, guys were a lot of Jaden Edgecombe, who's now at Florida. I just, I'm always sad when he's got Day White, who's at Tusculum, and I'm not leaving anybody, all of you guys, Hunter, all of you guys. So when you guys graduate, I miss watching you guys play, but it's the conversations that we had that I miss.
Tristan White trying to run, gets it to Logan Waite. Waite makes
Nice
the
pass.
catch. Nice job by Tristan White getting and escaping pressure and able to get it to Logan Waite, who makes a nice play. Brings up 4th down and short.
Seconds left on the clock.
That's a heck of a catch right there, backing up.
Ball's going to get to the 30, maybe they're going to call it the 28-yard line. So 4th down and about 2 here for the Scorpions. Can they convert? Grady Ferris moves in motion. Tucker moves back to the right side of the formation. Waite to the left of White. Quickly throws, and that catch is made by Tucker.
Nice job. Another quick little hitch there.
Yeah.
They pick up the first down. Want to say hello. Oh, you got it, Swipe. You got it, man. I love having you guys in studio. There's another one, Davin Widener. Blake Boda last year. Man, I remember before the state championship game, went down to the locker room to make sure, we always got to wish another fellow quarterback good luck in a game like that. Went down to the locker room. We had a little conversation. Man, what a performance he had in that. Oh, nice.
White's going to pitch it out to Tucker. Tucker trying to escape a bunch of Tigers, and he'll be knocked back at the 20.
That play was doomed from the start, Knock. I think it was designed for a quick pitch and a cut straight up the middle. I don't think that play had, but the slow, low snap delayed the cut up the middle, and Coco was all over it.
Yeah, I was going to say, Cuckoo's defense hasn't allowed much. Satellite's got a couple of first downs here this evening, and that's a loss of about 12 on that last play. And the Cocoa Tigers defense, a very suffocating defense from defensive coordinator Matt Diesel.
Under a minute to play here in the third quarter with a running clock.
White fakes the handoff, going to take it himself on the right side, gets a block, and he'll be knocked down at about the 24-yard line. Carry of a couple brings up 3rd and about 17.
There's another one, Mark Hinkle. We had some good talks, didn't we, Mark?
Nice little breeze coming through.
Oh, yeah, it feels good because I don't know about your clothes, but my shirts are soaked, man.
I've been feeling warm, I'll tell you that. Nice feel a cool breeze.
Want to say hello to Rick Rivers talking about that dark side defense. There's one of the stars of it right there. Rick Rivers, good to see you, Rick. Hope all is well.
That's the end of the quarter.
And that'll take us to the end of the fourth quarter with the Cocoa Tigers. I missed the score. I got to update the scoreboard here. I got to shut my mouth. 44-0. Cocoa on top. Rick, I got to get you and a couple of guys in studio, man, because I got all those games that I managed to pull down different highlights from. I'd love to get you guys in studio to kind of do a dissection of those games, man. That would be fun, that 08, 09, 10, those games. We get set to start the fourth quarter. The Cocoa Tigers well in command here, 44-0. Final 12 on the clock, and here with the call, Anthony Nachreiner.
Tristan White in the pistol formation. Doubles receivers right and left. Handoff to See, that was Bodie Whitson, the sophomore. He'll be knocked back for a couple. Brings up 4th down and about 7 for the Satellite Scorpions.
We talking about that, Coach Bud runs that JV team, and I imagine we've seen a couple of JV players out there now. And Hunter Turner, speaking of Hunter, he played one of his best games ever as a JV quarterback. 6-quarter rule. Hunter was under that week as a sophomore, came out here. And him and the Cocoa Tigers went back and forth. Melbourne ended up winning that football game.
I think you aired that one over the summer, didn't
Yeah, I sure did. I had to replay that one. That was a good one. Flag. Illegal substitution.
Offsides on Coco.
Yeah, she said offsides, but he made the illegal substitution rule.
So that'll move it up 5 yards, and that'll bring Satellite to
3rd and short, I think.
is it 3rd and short or is it 4th and short?
I thought it was 4th,
That's what I thought.
but he moved it back to 3rd.
I'll see what the signal the ref gives because I'm seeing 3rd on the sticks. But
Yeah.
thought I saw the ump give the 4th down signal. But either way, it's 3rd and short here for the Satellite Scorpions. High formation. Pitch behind as we're going to see some of the new guys. Ooh, and that was a big hit there. Big hit from Zadrian Smith. On the carry is Adrian Garcia, freshman for Satellite.
These are the JV guys in there now getting some time. Coming up tomorrow night on Brevard Sports Network, another doubleheader of high school football action. It'll be the Lake Brantley Patriots at Melbourne High School. Jackson Robb, Caleb Brown, and Logan Pettit on the call for that one. Knock and I will be at O'Galley High School as the Titusville Terriers, 7-4 last year in the playoffs. We get a timeout on the field here with 9:57 to play in the game. Travel down to take on the O'Galley Commodores, and I am chomping at the bit to get to O'Galley tomorrow night, man.
That's going to be a fun one tomorrow. We've already seen the comments in this game.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to go for the entire football season as I look at the schedule. Now, our schedule pretty much set with the fact that we've got Cocoa, Satellite, Heritage, Satellite, Cocoa, Heritage, Viera, and Satellite on tap this year. But the good news about doing that is that you get to see all of the games in those districts as well. So we're pumped up to be able to do it that way. And, of course, we want to thank Jim Williams from the Cocoa perspective. Jimmy paid for the entire season. I think we're going to be able to do 8 of the 10, it looks like. Maybe 9. We're going to try and squeeze 9. We know we're not doing the barbecue bowl, so as the clock is running again, 9:50 to play.
4th and 8 for the Satellite Scorpions. And we got
Flags.
another flag. In at quarterback right now, Brody Grennan. Freshman Brody Grennan. And an offsides penalty. Looks like some of the younger players for Cocoa in as well.
Starting to see some of these guys from youth football.
Fourth down and short. High snap quickly out.
Oh, nice
to the
play.
running back, and it'll be wrapped up quickly. Nice play by the far side corner. Can't quite tell the number on that one.
That's just 2 good plays right there. First of all, it's a good play by the quarterback. Second of all, it's a great play by the defensive back to come up and cut the running back down. As a young football player, he needed to catch that ball, cut, and run north. He tried to get east and west there, tried to get outside, and that's not going to work. When you make a catch like that on the throw like that, you got to turn, pivot, and run north.
8:39 to go here in the fourth quarter as Cocoa leads 44-0, as you can see on your screen. Turnover on downs. Curious to see who comes in at quarterback. I think Brady Hart-Snight's got to be done at this point, right?
Yeah, the helmet's off, and I'm curious as well. Looks like number 3, it looks like.
So we'll see.
Nope.
No, that's Nicholas Teeter.
I'm not sure who the quarterback is.
Not Bragg, is it?
Nah. Well, I don't know.
Cocoa on the end around here. Wrapped up quickly down to about the 30. Good job by a host of Scorpions.
Yeah,
that was
Teeter.
That was Teeter
Nicky
on the
Teeter,
run.
yeah. No, that was Teeter on the run. Who's the quarterback?
I think that's Bragg.
That's C.J. Bragg out there playing
Bragg.
some quarterback.
Give us a quick score update for our partners down south. Right now, Sebastian River leading 7-0 in the fourth quarter.
Billy Miller, man, I tell you what, that's quite an improvement from that spring game against Vieira.
Teeter hands off once again.
Oh,
ball's
ball's
loose. And we'll see. I guess it was another Cuckoo Tiger that came up with that lucky break there. His satellite had a couple of Scorpions in the vicinity. Brings up second down.
I just want to give a big shout out to Brady Hart tonight. You know, I've been tough on the kid, and I'm going to be tough on the kid. I think that he did an exceptional job here tonight coming out. Obviously, the schedule is going to get tougher and tougher and tougher for him, but I like the way he stepped up tonight under adversity. Those first 2 drives of the game were as ugly of a start as you could, have a nightmare over if you're a young guy. But he bounced back and made some great throws and some great plays and some high quality IQ football plays that you want to see from your quarterback. So an impressive night by Brady Hart, and they'll clean up the things that he needs to clean up, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he does. I also want to say I was impressed with Noah Flores' debut as a freshman DB tonight. Love the way he went step for step with the Speedy Cocoa wide receivers. I think this Satellite Scorpion team is going to be just fine in 3S, and I think they're going to get in there and they're going to compete. They're not going to get pushed around. That defense won't allow it. And they've got some things to correct offensively. I'd like to see a little bit more, even against this Cocoa Tiger defense tonight. But, Knock, I think with the defense that Coach Helton plays and the confusion that he can create, I think they're always going to be in it early.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they're always going to be in it. The question's going to be is just their offense. Can they sustain drives, give that defense a break? Because, like I said, I mean, there were times that offense just went 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. And that's a tough ask for this Satellite defense as we see a nice wrap up here. No, it's going to be a Cocoa Tiger running back breaking free down the sideline. 10-5, touchdown. Jordan Osborne with a tremendous run. Thinking that he's all wrapped up, stays on his feet, turns it the other way. Cocoa adds to their lead.
You wouldn't think you would get a play of the night with a 44-0 score, but Knock, I'm going to say it. Dun-dun-dun. There it is right there. Great run by the freshman, I believe.
I believe that was Jordan Osborne. That was.
Yeah.
Jordan Osborne there on the run. Great job. There is.
That was just silly.
Oh, yeah. Quick spin, have the awareness to turn the other direction and just keep on running. Great speed by the young man. Going to try out to kick the extra point.
Nice job. Laces were out on that, too, or in. So good job by Gunner.
Yeah, Gunner's been perfect tonight. Perfect on extra points, and his 37-yard field goal attempt that he had. He was good. So Cocoa Tigers looking strong here, 51-0 over the Satellite Scorpions.
Yeah, that was a heck of a run by Osborne. The way he cut that back and didn't give up. I thought he was down in the backfield, and nope. Think again.
It just shows you the athletes that Cocoa has. Again, just that ability to, you think you're all wrapped up, and then all of a sudden, one quick move, one quick spin out of a tackle, and you got green grass in front of you.
Yeah, no doubt. I wouldn't know what that felt like. I usually was looking at that green grass through my face mask, planted down.
I usually wasn't looking at any open grass. I usually had a bunch of guys in front of me.
There's the birthday boy right there on your screen in the orange shirt down there under the tent. Adam Franco, happy birthday, and to C.J. Bragg as well, as you see Adam under there coaching the young offensive line of the Cocoa Tigers that blocked. He's got his receivers. Now, let me tell you a story about Adam Franco. Now, he sent me and you this text last night, so I'm going to call him out on this. Last night, he took all of his wide receivers out to dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Took all of his wide receivers out to dinner. Now, I'm not going to tell you how much the check was, but I will tell you that, let's just say, well done, Adam Franco.
Yeah, well done. Good high kick here for Satellite. Good return as we see Tucker moving his way to the left side of the field. Wrapped up quickly, though, as we get to about the 15-yard line. That's where Satellite will take over again, I think another problem, too, for Satellite tonight, just they've been in some deep field position. They haven't been able to get out of their own hole and out of their own end zone, really. They've been in the shadow of it all night.
That's going to be a huge benefit to, for the second consecutive year, this program has a kicker. I've been covering high school football in Brevard County now, for 9 years. And the last 2 years, Petrozulo was a good kicker when I first started covering high school football. He was a good kicker. But, you think of Cocoa kickers, you think of Cody Bell, back in those 08, 9, 10 days. But Coach Schneider understands now to have one means state championships.
Grennan's pass is completed out to Liam Nolte. Nolte gains a couple of yards, picks up 1 or 2. Nice little pass and catch. Again, seeing some freshmen out right now, and freshman quarterback Brody Grennan. Going to be interesting to see what he does on the freshman football field. I think their game's getting underway next week.
I like his quick release.
Good quick release on that.
Yeah, I think he's done that a couple of times, and I like his footwork and I like his quick release. That's good. It's good to see. Under 2 minutes to go, and we're not going to stay long afterwards here tonight. We're going to wrap up and get out of here, and hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Thank you for making Brevard Sports Network the place to be here tonight. We hope you do so again tomorrow night, because we think we got a couple of
good one.
Yeah, I think we do tomorrow night. I think, look, Lake Brantley was 4-5 last year. Melbourne is looking to replace 20 of 22 starters, so it's going to be, Jordan Pidala, the quarterback there, a young sophomore. A lot of young quarterbacks in this county this year.
I was about to say, when I look at Melbourne, I think they still got some talent. I know they lost guys this year, obviously, in the summer, and that's happened. That's a part of high school football now, but I am curious to see what Pidala does at quarterback, as obviously we see Flores on the carry there, picks up a couple of yards, but obviously we got Hunter Turner last year putting up all those numbers. I'm curious to see what Pidala can do now, and see if Melbourne can keep the trend of good quarterback play going.
Yeah, no, he was playing down at Flanagan before, I believe it was an ankle injury, ended his season last year. So you'll see him tomorrow night, and of course Sunday night knock at 7:30. All of us from Brevard Sports Network will break down the high school football season. And it's about a 2-hour show. That's a backwards pass. They have not whistled that dead. Now he covers up. And that's going to be the final play of the game, knock. And so our final score looks like it's going to be 51-0 here. Your final thoughts, buddy?
Just, again, impressive. Cocoa does what we expected Cocoa to do. Again, that defense is something fierce. I can't wait to see how they play next week to open up the season as they get Orlando Jones on the road. Satellite will see Heritage next weekend, their home opener next Friday. All the games will start counting next week, but Cocoa impressive. And like I said, there's things to like about the Satellite Scorpions. I know they didn't put any points on the board, but we talked about it. Their defense is really good.
You're going to see both right here next week on BSN. Cocoa with Jones and Heritage at Satellite. For Chase Alexander, Anthony Nachreiner, and all of you out there in Cocoa Tiger and Satellite Scorpion football land, I'm Alan Zlotorzynski. This has been a presentation of Brevard Sports Network. Once again, your final score: the Cocoa Tigers 51, the Satellite Scorpions nothing. Have a great night, everybody, and make it a football night.